An 18-year-old charged with first-degree murder while police say he was wearing an ankle monitor for another crime committed as a juvenile. WREG investigators continue our Kids in Crime in-depth coverage, and tonight we look at ankle monitors.
Yes, and we're asking, are they really effective? Chief Investigator Jessica Gertler has more on what she found out.
Flowers sit on the side of the road in Soulsville. A tragic reminder where a 19-year-old was fatally shot. Police say the gunman, Eugene McShane, just turned 18 years old and was wearing an ankle monitor for a crime he committed as a juvenile.
He got a chance, and then he got another chance.
Jeffrey Hicks says McShane and the victim were in his program, Youth Build, helping at-risk youth with education and work. Shelby County Juvenile Court says McShane had received probation for aggravated robbery last year, but that wasn't the charge that landed him in the program and with an ankle monitor. Staff couldn't say what that charge was since state law prohibits releasing information about certain crimes when it comes to juveniles. What's clear, it wasn't the first time something like this happened.
She taught us about love.
Last year, police say a 15-year-old wearing an ankle monitor killed a beloved pastor during a carjacking in Whitehaven. Another teen wearing one was with his buddies when they reportedly crashed a stolen car into this woman's front lawn.
There's something that's very wrong with this picture.
Another teen wearing the device accused of stealing this man's car he uses for work.
It seemed like they gave chase, they hit something.
And last month, police say another teen with an ankle monitor stole a Maserati with a dog inside. From November through July, WREG investigators have uncovered 61 reports involving kids wearing an ankle monitor being somewhere they're not supposed to be. Oftentimes, the report states they ran away from home, but in 2/3 of those cases, they're accused of a crime, like stealing a car, vandalism, even a shooting.
We're in the process of assessing the legacy systems we've inherited.
Juvenile Court Deputy Chief Administrative Officer Stephanie Hill says they want to keep the community safe.
And so information in terms of all the exact steps that we take with electronic monitoring probably isn't information that we should share publicly.
Do you think it's working?
I do.
Through past interviews with the Juvenile Court judge and through the Tennessee Records Act, here's what we've been able to find out. 5 to 11 staffers, depending on the time of the day, are monitoring them 24/7. Once staff gets an alert, they will immediately contact the child and parent, and if needed, the court will issue a warrant to have an officer go to the child's home. The child can be assigned an ankle monitor before their case is heard and as part of their sentence. Juvenile Court says, on average, a kid will wear it 4 to 6 months. The contract with the ankle monitor provider states the device receives 1 GPS location point per minute, and the system lays out information like GPS location points, curfew violations, tamper alerts, zones, and more. While they have a system for police, Juvenile Court has not granted MPD access. MPD can only request that information.
Have you guys noticed that there's been an increase in kids on these ankle monitors who have been brought back to Juvenile Court?
I can't say that I would know the specific number.
Juvenile Court says they do not have a recidivism rate for electronic monitoring due to limitations in their system. We tried asking about the cases we've uncovered.
In cases that are before the court, it would be inappropriate for me to speak on them.
But no red flag has gone off?
I'm not really sure what case you're referring to or who you're referring to, so I'm not sure.
Ankle monitors work for probably 98% of the kids.
Dan Michaels says he can comment on those cases now that he's the former Juvenile Court judge.
My frustration was the kids who would go out after being released on an ankle monitor and commit more delinquent acts.
Michael says it's hard to predict what a child will do. He gave us an example of a past case. He said the kid got in trouble, but he had no prior record, no red flags, so he got an ankle monitor. Then he says he shot someone.
The problem with children is that we know their frontal lobes aren't finished growing. So when something critical gets in the way, that impulse blooms and they make stupid decisions.
Frankly, there's not enough accountability.
Memphis Shelby Crime Commission President Bill Gibbons says there will be 350 to 400 children charged with a violent crime this year. With limited beds at secure facilities across the state, many will have to be released on community supervision. He He says to make it work, those kids must be checked on daily to ensure they're on the right course.
We just don't have that system in place, but we need to move in that direction.
Gibbons says it will take more money, something juvenile court also recognizes.
So we have a $4.6 million ask in front of the county commission.
Hill says the funding would help with staffing, who are stretched extremely thin, largely due to turnover with entry-level staff. She says the money would help them manage cases and provide the right referrals for both delinquency and child welfare cases. She says they're also working with technical assistance programs on guidance to be the most impactful for youth on probation.
I think everyone in Memphis wants to have, and everyone in Shelby County wants to have a county that thrives, and to get there, if that involves providing more resources, then that's what we should do to make it happen.
Police say juvenile court handed over McShane's GPS location recorded on his ankle monitor that day, putting him close to the crime scene. He remains in jail. Jessica Gertler, WREG News Channel 3.
Now, the state just gave Memphis and Shelby County a grant for $6 million to help with more intensive services for those young people on community supervision. And Jess continues her hard work tomorrow on News Channel 3 at 5 when she takes a closer look at one of the intensive services helping at-risk youth and show you why they believe it's a success.